On this podcast, we always end with a segment called She Did What? Andrea likes to say it in a really sassy voice that I won't try to imitate, but basically, it's a story that can either be something someone did that was great or scary, or it could be a cautionary tale, anything like that. What do you got for us?
When it comes to marketing, I could tell you a lot of stories. I'm going to give a story and I'm going to give kind of like a little preamble, right? Which is that in marketing, there's a phrase or a statement called black hat. And I don't know if you've heard this before, but it basically means unethical or shady marketing tactics. Whereas in white hat means ethical, standard marketing context. Two things. Most platforms have their own policies. So Meta, which is a company that owns Instagram and Facebook, they have policies. TikTok has policies. Google has policies. And you are supposed to follow these policies. So that's like one level. So if you don't follow the policies of these various companies, you're going to get in trouble with them. Okay. But then on top of it, there are a ton of legalities when it comes to marketing. There are different protocols about different types of marketing and things you're not allowed to do. And there are regulations. And things about mismarketing or giving incorrect marketing, specifically when it comes to medical, right? And there's also like patient health information, and there's HIPAA, and there's like just a lot of regulations, which is why I always tell people, like, when it comes to marketing, you have to choose a company that is solely focused in medical or aesthetics. Like, you cannot pick a different industry because they just won't know because it's so regulated, right? And I see people trying to go black hat and trying to get around these regulations, and people get sued. So I know, not a client, but I do know of a practice that tried to get around the Google reviews policy, which is, there is legalities about it. So it's not just Google's policy, but there are legalities about fake reviews and mismarketing through reviews. And there's laws that cover this, right? For example, I don't know if people know this, but you're not allowed to compensate patients for reviews in any way, shape, or form. You're not allowed to offer discounts or give gift cards or anything. Like, reviews have to be, you can ask for reviews, but you cannot compensate financially in any form for a review. People always try to get around that, but it's a pretty strict rule actually with Google. So practice decided to go shady, and they were paying people to do reviews. They were getting fake reviews. They were saying that some of the bad reviews, that the people weren't ever patients there, and trying to get them removed when they were patients there. They got sued for $5 million. That's what they had to pay. Yeah.
They had to pay
this a lot. Yeah. And I've seen this a lot. The whole subject of reviews is pretty regulated. And I always tell people, don't mess around with that. Get them organically. It's slow. And then I've heard people go yeah, but I know that blog in the street, they have 700 reviews and I know some of them are fake. They will get caught. Trust me. It might take a while, and I know it's annoying, and I'm sorry they haven't been caught already, but give it time. Also, if you really want to be a little petty about it, or maybe I'm not even petty, but enforce some sort of ethical conduct, report them. You can literally go to their Google profile page and just report them and be like, there's fake reviews on here.
There is a mechanism for that. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess a takeaway is don't buy reviews.
Don't cheat.
And in general, don't buy followers. Don't buy engagement. Don't it is, be patient and do it the organic way.